Hi everybody, it's Dan and welcome back to my kitchen. Today we're going to be making Ferrero Rocher stuffed Russian tea cakes. They're going to be crunchy and buttery and scrumptious, and they're going to have those Ferrero Rochers with the hazelnut cream and just all the yummy goodness. I'll be sure to throw a link to the recipe down below in the description, and stay tuned at the end of the video for more information about the KitchenAid stand mixer giveaway. Now let's go ahead and preheat your oven to 325 degrees and get started on this holiday classic, all kinds of yummy cookies. So we're going to be doing everything in one big bowl. So grab a large mixing bowl and start adding in your butter and your sugar. And then we're going to beat that on a high speed with our hand mixer until both the sugar and the butter are fully combined and they're nice and light and fluffy. Now let's follow that by adding in our salt and our vanilla and give that a nice quick little mix on a low speed. And then we're going to start working in our flour and our chopped walnuts. So we'll start by adding in our flour first and our walnuts. And then we're going to go in with our hand mixer on a medium speed and just work all these ingredients together until they are fully combined. And if you don't like walnuts, you can add almonds, you can add pecans, any kind of nut you like, you can add into your Russian tea cakes, and they're going to be so good and so delicious either way. Now once you have your cookie dough fully combined, fully together, you want to go ahead, wrap that up tightly with some plastic wrap, place in your fridge and let chill for a quick 20 minutes. A perfect coffee break. So our cookie dough batter has nice and firmed up for a good 20 minutes. Now let's go ahead and start grabbing a tablespoon sized cookie dough ball, and we're just going to roll it all together, make sure it's nice and firm so it's going to hold that sphere perfect shape. And we're just going to line up our cookie sheet tray, lined with some parchment paper so there's no sticky bottoms. Then we're going to take a measuring cup and press them down flat. Now we're going to go ahead and take our Russian tea cake little dough balls that we flattened out, take our Ferrero Rochers, and we're going to just put them all together, and we're just going to roll them about until the Ferrero Rocher is fully covered with our Russian tea cake cookie dough. And make sure no little pieces of the Ferrero Rocher are sticking out. This way, when the snowballs bake, the Ferrero Rocher will stay nice and firm and hold its shape inside that little snowball, and it'll be perfect. And then we're just going to continue taking our Ferrero Rochers, taking our Russian tea cake dough batter, and we're just going to wrap, roll, place on our cookie sheet, wrap, roll, repeat, and repeat until we have our cookie sheet filled with our stuffed Russian tea cakes. Now with our cookie sheet all filled with our stuffed Russian tea cakes, we're going to go ahead and pop them in the oven and let bake for a good 14 to 15 minutes. Definitely keep an eye on them at about the 14-minute mark. Make sure that they don't brown too much, because if they start to brown and get too golden, they will start to crack and they'll lose their shape. And then you just got to start all over. I mean, you'll still have Snowball cookies to eat, but you got to start all over. So our Russian tea cakes have baked. They're right out of the oven. Now we're going to take a bowl of powdered sugar and we're going to roll each Russian tea cake in a first coating of powdered sugar. And once you have that first coating of delicious powdered sugar all on your Russian tea cakes, you want to go ahead right back to the start and add a second coat of powdered sugar. This way they have a nice full coating of sweet, perfect, yummy powdered sugar on each delicious cookie. And they might still be a little warm, so definitely be sure to watch your fingers. If they are too hot, let your cookies sit for another minute or two. This way you can handle them in the powdered sugar, and the powdered sugar doesn't start to melt on the hot cookie and kind of cake all over your fingertips like it's doing with mine right now. And then once all your Russian tea cakes are fully covered in that delicious powdered sugar, you will have, in a couple of quick easy steps, Ferrero Rocher stuffed Russian tea cakes. And when you bite into them or when you cut into them, you will have that delicious hazelnut, creamy, crunchy shell, chocolate goodness right inside of that Russian tea cake. So good, so hard to have just one, just that buttery, crunchy, scrumptious, yummy, yummy holiday cookie. Thank you guys for stopping by. I had so much fun making these stuffed Russian tea cakes, or you might know them as snowballs or Mexican wedding cakes, but either way, they are a classic holiday cookie. If you like holiday cookies, or if you're going to be making a bunch of holiday cookies, definitely give this video a thumbs up. Helps me out, lets me know I'm making up recipes that you guys like, you enjoy, you want to see more of. And be sure to click subscribe and ring the bell to receive notifications every time I post a new video, so you don't miss out on any more yummy holiday recipes I have coming up in the kitchen. Plus, I still have 20 KitchenAid stand mixers to give away. So if you haven't already, be sure to enter down below. Once you enter the giveaway, you'll have 20 chances to win and lots of ways to enter. Lastly, don't forget, if you make your own stuffed Russian tea cakes, which you should because they're so quick, they're so easy, they're so delicious, crunchy, buttery, scrumptious, so good cookie, definitely give a tag on Instagram. You know, let me see what you're baking up in your kitchen. Alrighty, well I'm gonna go. I'm gonna eat all these cookies, have a cup of coffee, enjoy the day. I hope you all get to do the same. And as always, I will see you in the next video very, very soon. Bye.